Hi everyone, this is Rachel from Cybersports Network, and I'm here with a dear friend of mine. This is Miss Cat Mystik Gunn, and you've had quite an adventure. We were on WCG Ultimate Gamer together. She won, and since then, what have you been up to?
Well, I kind of took a little bit of a break. I expected there to be kind of some stuff to happen from Ultimate Gamer, but unfortunately the show didn't come back. So I took a little bit of a break, and now I'm back, and I'm casting video games. I'm currently working with IPL and IGN, doing some of their esports stuff, and I'm also starting my own female pro team.
That sounds like a lot of busy stuff. I guess in the meantime, you had been doing an RC car track?
Yeah, there's actually been a lot of endeavors. Winning $100,000 kind of gives you a little bit of funds to, do some hobbies and venture out into different things. So now I have a very massive RC track. It's 150 feet by 80, so yeah, it's really big. It's for 10th scale RC cars, and I also do RC helicopters and airplanes, and yeah, it's another hobby now.
So how did you go from you did the show, and then you kind of dove into this RC thing. How did you find IPL and everyone again?
Well, I kind of was like wondering what to do with gaming because, consoles have kind of died recently, especially with League of Legends and StarCraft. They've done really well, the PC. So, unfortunately, I didn't really know what to do after Ultimate Gamer. So I was waiting for something console to come back around, and now with Halo coming back and Black Ops, I'm doing really well. And Dead or Alive 5 is the biggest thing because I played Dead or Alive 4 a lot, like for 2 years, and it took 7 years for the game to come out again. So now that that's out, I talked to my friend Brian Dawson, who writes the strategy guide, and thanks to him, he works with IPL, he got me in contact, and it's pretty much history from there.
That sounds super exciting. So you're involved with IPL. I know, they've primarily done League of Legends and StarCraft, and now they're really trying to expand into all sorts of games. So what is the process like at IPL trying to bring in these new titles?
I really like IPL because they're really professional, and they're really about getting involved with the community, and they're really about bringing esports to the general audience. Mm-hmm. So I think, they're expanding, and they're constantly working with new companies. At this point, I really don't know what they're going to do, but I know they have huge plans for the future, and I really can't wait to see what happens with them, and I'm glad to be a part of what they're doing.
So will you be at IPL 5 in Las Vegas?
Yes, I will be at IPL 5. I don't know what games exactly are in IPL 5 because they haven't fleshed out that list yet. So once I figured that out, I'll have more of an idea of what I'm doing. But up until that point, I know that going to Vegas and enjoying a bunch of video games is not hard to do, so I'll be there.
Yeah, we had fun last year. It was a good time.
Yes, we had a lot of fun last year. So, that's what's cool about it is that you're in Vegas. So if you lose out or for whatever reason you're not enjoying the tournament, which is, the tournament itself, I pretty much sit there all day just watching matches. But yeah, if you're bored, there's Vegas right behind you.
Well, tell me about this all-girl team you're putting together.
Okay, well, it's called LT3, which stands for less than 3, which is the heart symbol. I'm trying to come up with my own little
throwing up gang signs. Yeah, right. Relax.
No, yeah, I know. Sorry. But yeah, I'm coming up. It's LT3 stands for less than 3. It's supposed to be for the love of the game, mm-hmm. and it's focused around having all females because for me in gaming, it's kind of been hard to find that comfortable, camaraderie and all so on and so forth. So. It's been a passion of mine to get girls out there and to, I've had a lot of girls from the show come up to me and be like, oh, that's so cool that you do this. How do you do it? So I thought, if I can get together a bunch of girls and really focus on the esports competitive aspect and also cosplay, then I think maybe that'll do well. So we'll see how it goes.
I think it's really cool what you're doing. It's important to acknowledge, especially with esports, we see a lot of people coming in as spectators now, not necessarily just as pro players. So it's important that girls know that there's more than one way to enjoy esports. And I really like that you thought to include cosplay. Who are some of the cosplayers you have?
Actually, a really big one. Her name is Jessica Nigri. She's actually done a Pikachu, so I'm sure you probably...
Sexy Pikachu!
I'm sure you've seen that. She also actually won a competition that IGN hosted looking for Lollipop Chainsaw. And she was Juliet for Lollipop Chainsaw, so that was really cool. But yeah, she's one of our main cosplayers. We also have Amy, who's another cosplayer. And each girl, which is funny, like Kelly's on the team, and this girl Mikkel and Cheryl Wong, they've all kind of had cosplay in their background. Mm-hmm. Like randomly, one did a Sub-Zero costume. Randomly, I've dressed up as Chun-Li. I know you've done like Team Fortress 2 cosplay and stuff, so I think every girl, whether it be for Halloween or just for some random event, there has been some version of cosplay, so I really think it's a cool profession.
Well, I think that's really exciting what you're doing. What are the plans for the organization? I mean, do you have games that you're focused on, or a company that you're working with?
Well, I take a lot of example from teams that are already established, like EG's out there and Dignitas, and these are two professional teams that have established really professional players. So my main focus is to really filter the kind of reputations the girls have, to make sure that they're there for the video gaming aspect and to promote gaming as a whole. And there's many different outlets of that. So I'm focusing on different divisions, but it's going to be very exclusive. It's not going to have a lot of members. Right now there's 8, and I have League of Legends, Call of Duty, obviously, and Halo when that comes out. Me and Kelly are going to be on top of that. And cosplay is just going to kind of venture, like we're going to go do BlizzCon. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of events and a lot of games to focus on. So right now it's just the shooters, League of Legends, and the cosplay.
That sounds great. Well, is there any way we can keep up with you as you adventure forth into all this?
You can follow me. I'm Cat Gunn, or at Mystik Gunn is my Twitter. Also, LT3 is the clan. You can like us on Facebook, and that will be developing over time. It literally just happened like recently, thanks to Vanessa, because she said she'd be on the team, and I'm like, okay, good. I have one she's in Dead or Alive, so she's one of the best girls, and I'm like, okay, I have her. I'm going to go find some more. And so yeah, I'm creating the website. It's all coming about. So yeah, just keep looking for LT3. It's hashtag LT3 on Twitter, stuff like that. So yeah.
Well, LT3 is already putting some results on the board. I know at the Dead or Alive 5 launch, Vanessa took 5th, and now we're here at Seasons Beatings, and you took 5th in the tournament. So it sounds like you guys are not just about, the all-girl image. It's about really kicking butt as a girl.
Well, my main aspect was to really focus on girls that are there on the competitive end, because there's girl gamers out there, but sometimes they're focused on the attention they get from boys, or they don't really understand that this is about kind of getting the word out there, and not only that, you have an image to maintain. You're a woman and you have a lot of attention automatically. So yeah, I've made sure to focus on the girls that really are aware of that. That's all. And not only that, to help girls understand that. And that's my main point. I hope that a lot of girls will come to this and be like, hey, I want opportunities. I want to learn how to be a pro gamer. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Come on, let's go. Let's do this. So.
Well, Kat, you were definitely a big inspiration to me when you were in CGS, and it's so great being your friend. So I'm really excited for you coming back into esports and being back in the scene. You'll be seeing a lot from her as things come up, and I hope you give her a follow and check her out. Thanks so much, Kat.
Thank you, Rachel.